The real hot spots for illegal border crossings now appear to be not in Texas, Arizona, and California.
The head of Texas DPS says border encounters in our state in places like Eagle Pass have actually declined under Operation Lone Star, but it comes at a high cost to keep personnel and maintain equipment. Fox 4's Alex Boyer has more on today's briefing and joins us live. Alex.
Hi, guys. You know, the Texas Senate on border security today got updates from 10 state agencies directly involved in Operation Lone Star. They heard from the head of Texas DPS as well as the Texas Military Department. They say that illegal border crossings here in Texas are way down, and as you mentioned, the shift of migration has gone west. Texas has seen an overall 74% decrease in illegal crossings since Operation Lone Star was implemented in March of 2021. That's according to Texas DPS Colonel Steve McCraw, who testified before the State Senate Committee on Border Security Tuesday.
And really, right now, San Diego is leading the nation.
To date, Operation Lone Star has cost taxpayers $11 billion. The bulk of that money spent on thousands of DPS troopers and Texas National Guard soldiers stationed at the southern border. Texas National Guard started a drone program in January of 2023. There are now 32 teams, including 74 pilots, patrolling the southern border. That could reduce the future cost of the operation.
And so instead of having troops along this whole border, maybe it's just a smaller group of troops, but the drones and the cameras are watching and alerting in time so that that group of troops can respond here, 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 and here.
Really what we know is that a variety of factors go into appropriate management of the border.
Immigration policy expert Laura Collins says it's hard to say what exactly is contributing to the drastic decrease in crossings at the Texas-Mexico border, pushing the migration west.
Migration is complex. The people who are arriving at the border have their own reasons for going to California or Texas. Obviously, a lot of them pay smugglers.
Good afternoon.
Last week, President Joe Biden signed an executive order aimed at deterring border crossings by restricting asylum. A senior administration official told Fox 4 News that since then, thousands of migrants have been returned to Mexico. 20 repatriation flights have happened to 7 countries. 2,000 migrants are able to go through expedited processing now. It used to be 900 per day.
A lot of policy experts, myself included, are waiting to see how it's implemented. But again, you know, one executive order is not going to fundamentally change the full dynamics at the border.
And then, of course, there is the cooperation from the Mexican government. Mexico just elected a new president. Of course, it's too soon to tell at this point what her relationship will be like with the U.S. and whoever is president come November 5th. Back to you.
All right, Alex Boyer in Dallas. Alex, thank you.